I'm the first to clock in and the last to leave, and I ain't never had a problem rolling up my sleeves. I woke up this morning, tied my boots up, cause I knew it was gonna be a long day. Tied my truck up, grabbed my coffee.
What's going on, folks? I'm going to do a little video of these injora tires. Just got them. I also put the injora silicone inserts in them, and got these wheels. I think I weighed the tires and the wheels, and it was like 166 grams. I'm going to do a little video on how well they do a side-by-side comparison with them and the stock tires. The truck doesn't have a lot done to it. It's pretty much stock. As you can see, I did do the fender delete, put a light bar, and recently added brass portal covers, the larger round ones. Kind of hard to see here, but other than that, these are just 3D printed fender deletes. I think this is an injora light bar. One thing I would say about the injora light bars, I wish you guys had a spacer, because these don't fit on a lot of trucks. I've got another truck with the same one, but they are super bright. So just going to do a little walk around with it. Like I said, with these tires, I got a little spot over here. I'm going to run it with these tires, then run it with the stock tires. I've been thoroughly impressed with how much weight so far the extra tires make it give it, and make it plant it a little bit better on the ground. It doesn't feel like it's going to roll over near as easy. So let's go over here and crawl on these couple rocks I got in my yard that I play around on. So this truck does still have stock electronics in it. I am planning on switching over to a Hobby Wing 1800. I've got one sitting in the garage. I just got to get the 5150 receiver. So gotta watch out my hound dog. She likes to bark at them. So anyways, I got a few little rocks here set up that are in my front yard. I like to kind of crawl over. It gives you a good chance to see how kind of articulation the truck gets. So let's go down here at the bottom and start and come up. I'm also running the wheel extensions on this. They're the injoras, and with hang on, I might have to put the dog up. All right, sorry about that. The dog likes to bark at the RC cars more than anything else. So anyways, back to what I was saying, is I do got an 1800 watt Hobby Wing Fusion. I'm probably going to drop in this. I've got one in a couple other trucks, and so far I'm really liking it. But I do have the injora wheel extenders on it. They almost make it a little too wide. I did have to take the running boards off the side, rock sliders, because at full turn it was getting into the rock sliders a lot. I might go back and modify the rock sliders, or get a set of metal ones. Try that. But you can see there's some pretty decent little rocks here. You can hear it getting into it just a little bit right there. Turn around, we'll go back the other way. Like I say, you can hear it getting into it. I might leave them on there just because it does make it plant it a little better. But right there, you can see it's getting into the body pretty good when you're at full tilt turn. So zoom back out here. There's a good one. Let's go back up here and try to do some side hill crawling here. Overall, I mean, it feels like it's a lot more sturdy than what it was with the stock tires on it, because they just didn't have the extra weight, I guess. But before, it seemed like you get in this position, it felt real top heavy and wanted to topple over. So I got one more spot we'll go climb up it. I did a video on it a couple weeks ago in that spot with some snow on. It didn't go too great, so I want to try it out with these new wheels and tires. Let's go down there and try it out. Alright, so here's the other spot I got. It's got a little log here. If you watch how you go up it, let's see if I can see right here. It's kind of at an odd angle, so I'm hoping with these new wheels and tires it goes up a little better. Then you kind of snake back around here, then kind of go up to the top of the hill. Then you can come back down this little ledge and come back down over and over this way. It did have some trouble going up that the other day with the other tires. It got in a couple spots where it was just really top heavy. This hill is probably 15 feet to the top of it up here in the very top right in there. So let's give it a shot and see how it does. So far, so good. Couldn't make it up this before last week with the stock tires. I couldn't get to this point. You can tell there's a lot of weeds on my hill. Need to do some weed eating. Now this is a pretty good hill. If it'd come rolling off there, needless to say, it would definitely do a little bit of damage. So I don't think I came down that way last time. Let's try this spot right in here. Yep, there it is. Stuck the landing. This is probably actually the first time I've actually drove it with these heavier portal covers on the front. So a little bit of a learning curve on my part. Yeah, so far done pretty good going up through there. I'll go swap the stock tires out and do a run comparison side by side, and that way you can kind of see how these tires do over the stock tires. But so far I'm really liking these tires. Okay, so put the stock tires back on. Like I said, it still does have the wheel extensions and the brass portal covers. You can see without them, it's definitely a little more narrow. So let's go give it a try on the same stuff we did a few minutes ago. Alright, so let's start out down here on these rocks like we did earlier. The stock wheels does still give the truck a lot more of a stock appearance. Scale, I guess. Really, the stock tires aren't bad on this truck. I took it to Beat the Creek with these stock tires. Actually, the truck was completely stock, didn't have anything. Went several trails, no issues. I was really shocked how well the little truck performed. That was overall, I mean, it is a nice little truck and does really good. Let's do a little bit of... Yeah, with the stock tires, it's definitely right there at its tipping point, right in there. The other wheels I got definitely offset it a little bit more. And give you a little bit more width. So, but yeah, like right there, it's packing the back rear tire. And you can tell it's getting right at its tipping point. Let's go down here and do one more. This rock here is just a little bit steeper. Yeah. Alright, let's go down here and do the same hill I did earlier. Alright, so we're back down here to the same hill. Let's give it a shot, see what happens. I do have a set of Proline trenchers on my Vanquish Phoenix RTR. I may take them off and do a comparison with this. Or I may try the Injoros on the Phoenix and see how it does. So. That extra width is, I've already noticed a couple spots here. Well, so far up at the first time went pretty good. But I feel like I've done it enough now where I know what line to go with. So, try to take the same line up. overall, I'm going to say these stock tires aren't that bad of tires. Especially after they get some wear on them and a little bit broke in. Especially with this weight I got in the front end I added to it. So I mean, overall, the stock tires don't do bad. Now, like I said, there's a couple things here I don't know if it's playing a factor. Is the extra weight I got on the front now from the portal covers, or the stock tires are just getting broke in that much better now. Oh, there I go. So, like I said, guys, I might try to do a comparison with the Injora tires and the trenchers. I do have a set of those. The trenchers have stock foams, but I figured I'd just do a quick video. Hopefully it ain't too long, didn't eat up too much of your time. Thanks, guys.